One of the passengers on his cruise ship needed to be airlifted to hospital whilst we were in the Caribbean Sea. There was an announcement that said we had to move. Which outside area can we go to?
Inside, madam.
We can't go outside on any of the decks?
Nothing outside, madam.
Right.
Or you can do maybe forward side.
Right, got you. Lovely. Thank you. All the staff came out and they were stacking up the chairs and the sun loungers on all of the decks for pretty much from halfway over the ship all the way to the back. Even on this top deck here, you see them trying to shift everyone out of the way.
Unfortunately, one of your fellow guests has become quite unwell. Therefore, it needs to be taken ashore to the nearest medical facility as possible. Well, we're currently some 20 miles to the west of Martinique towards the coastline. Unfortunately, there is no berth available in Martinique today, and therefore we will
Hang on.
operate a helicopter. This helicopter will be setting off from Martinique in the coming minutes, and it will operate over the open decks 16, 17, 18 at the after end of the ship. And so because of this, our ship's company are already in the area asking guests to relocate. They'll be stacking some lounges and all sides from the decks. So we apologise for this huge inconvenience. Just as soon as the helicopter operation is complete, you'll be able to once again enjoy the special experience. We're hopeful that the helicopter will be operating over the next 45 minutes, perhaps by 11:30. So we'll be going by the time continue to close with fresh air. Thank you for your understanding.
No, not yet. Nowhere near. Well, we're going fast at minute because we're trying to get as close to Martinique, I believe. So we want to be as close as possible so that then the helicopter can come. So I reckon it'll get to a point and then it'll stop and then that'll come in, I think. I'm guessing. But we are going a lot faster than what we were. And it was about 40 minutes later that the helicopter does arrive. The process was so well organised, like it must happen actually more than you think. But I've no idea. I was so intrigued on how the process kind of worked and things like that. I didn't know if the helicopter was going to land or if it just kind of hovers there. But for this one it did. It didn't land. There was nowhere to land on the Avia. But you see 3 people kind of get off and some other bits come off. I've no idea what they are. Maybe somebody on here knows. But so that's one getting off and then another one gets off. There was a third one that I couldn't kind of see at the beginning. So this, I wasn't sure what it was. I don't know if it's a stretcher or if it's medical supplies. I'm not sure. But then after that, the helicopter circles around the ship a good maybe 3 or 4 times before then coming back to pick up the passenger. So one of the pilot crew kind of gets back on and then the helicopter does come down quite low. Lowest I've seen it kind of go whilst it was there. I'm guessing to pick up the passenger before getting everybody else back on. And this definitely wasn't the passenger because the helicopter did one before it even got back on the helicopter. I do hope whatever the situation is that they're okay, but big up to P&O. They did a fantastic job dealing with it. All the staff did.
This is the bridge, the captain speaking. This is to inform you that the helicopter operation has now been completed and the guest is on their way to a medical facility ashore in Martinique. Well, as you can imagine, there has been a lot of disturbance out on the open decks and our teams are now returning to reset those decks. But I'm afraid it's going to take around 30 minutes or so before we can get the situation normal. So please do be patient with us as we return the decks and hotel services to normal situation. In particular, the panorama pool, the aft end pool on deck 18, has to be emptied as part of the helicopter operation. We will now commence refilling it in the coming minutes, but it will take 4 to 5 hours to settle down and reach acceptable level for you to be able to use. So as such, the panorama pool is effectively most likely out for the rest of the day, as far as you're concerned. As I say, the hotel team are working now to return us back to normal service, and I would ask for your patience and forbearance as we return to that normal service. Thank you. We now turn to the south and continue on passage towards Grenada.